Right, hello everyone, and welcome to Matchday 1 of the Éire 3 Season 2 League game things, where we have the return of our Renegades versus Tyr's Wood Elves. This is obviously a replay, as you can tell by the length of the video. Yeah, a very interesting matchup for our Renegades last night when this was played. Yeah, we'll talk more about it as the game goes on, right? We got the choice to toss, and we opted to receive ball in a shock to probably absolutely no one. And honestly, probably, you know, the Wood Elves were probably happy with kicking as well. We'll go through the teams. What a team Tyr's put together here. So, 3, obviously. Couple of rookie linos, a wrestle lino, a kick lino, which I completely forgot about. Always forget about the kick lino. We've got a strip ball movement up war dancer. We have a passing up thrower, a tackle mighty blow war dancer, and we also have a snarty or dirty player sneaky git on the bench. We have our terrible renegades, which we decided to continue playing. Thought about cycling, or I thought about just quitting altogether, but you know, it's one game every week, it's fine, isn't it? So yeah, we've got, you know, Blodge 2 heads, Elf tackle lino, we've a block strong arm ogre, a frenzy lineman, we have a Minotaur who refuses to level up, constantly refusing to level up. We have a movement down block tentacles lino, tick skull rat ogre who's niggled, woo. Pro wrestle and lock frenzy rat. These are my two favorite players, purely because they're so cool. Yeah, this is a terrible game. I play terribly. Like I don't even know how I'm supposed to. Well, I mean, you know, they're renegades, right? They're terrible. They need to bang stuff out. But yeah, we completely ignored the fact that they had kick, which was good, I thought. And Knuckle Dusters gave them an extra mighty blow. So now we're playing against 2 mighty blow war dancers. So the Wood Elves have the same amount as mighty blow as the renegades, which is pretty funny. Thanks, Clincho. Good to see you. So my main aim was just to try and level up the Minotaur. So yeah. Immediately turned over. Didn't even think about protecting the ball or getting the ball. It was just like, alright, bang on men's. I'm playing too much Black Orcs. Too much Black Orcs, clearly. And then this, like, this really annoyed me at the time, right? He's just really like rubbing in our face that we can't roll 6s with our tentacles. Not once, but twice, using that guy to run away from tentacles. Which is very sad. And then, yeah, you know, naturally the Wood Elves flooded the backfield against the poor, outmaneuvered renegades. Yeah, well, look, they're going to continue running through the tentacles anyway, right? All the things are happening. I mean, it's really lovely play from Tyr, honestly. It's really nice in terms of team splitting. Really well played. And I honestly, at this point, I was like, alright, fine. We're going to be 1-0 down on turn 2. Excellent. Can't wait. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, I tried to get some form of protection back in, right? You know? So, pause one war dancer, pause the other war dancer. Now we're completely safe. Both war dancers on the ground. We've used 2 of our 3 rerolls on turn 2. I was like, right, there's clearly only one thing left to do, and that's foul the strip ball. So naturally the game was like, would you like to use all 3 of your rerolls on turn 2? And I politely declined. Even though it does just leave, you know, strip ball on. But we have tentacles, right? Protecting us. That would, that'd be a no again, actually. Yeah. Never rolled a 6 in my life. And thankfully, our opponent just skulls out, so we didn't get turned over on turn 2. Woo! I see why all the other Irish people love playing Renegades. You just make your opponent fail the dice. It's simple, isn't it? Really, really simple. We were down 110 TV to the Wood Elves, which is funny, isn't it? So we got a bribe for this game. Pro failed. Burns a snake. And yeah, as you can tell, the ball protection going really, really well. Definitely out of range from this movement upward answer. He's just an absolute shithead. Like, what can I do? And to all those out there saying better than this, Keith, you're 100% right. 100% right. I can do better than this. And then yeah, the Rat Ogre decides to turn over as well. So really, really top class showing from the Renegades. You know, 2 of our 3 big guys lying on the floor. Ball completely ready to be strip balled at any moment. It's just most Renegade games, really, isn't it? I was thankful that he didn't go for the strip this turn. Finally gave ourselves a bit of leeway. Yeah, and you know, the tackle guys taking up 2 guys. We're up 2 players, technically. Doesn't feel like it. Yeah. Really, really tough game. But, you know, we've got Tail in on the ward answer and a catcher now. And he's pinned by the move. So, finally rolled some dice. And then we 3 dice a catcher. Which means we can, you know, make a lot of space and regroup and, you know, everything be Gucci and cool beans. I decided there's absolutely no running away from this mad lad. There's just no, like, we're just going to get strip balled at some point. I don't know what turn it's going to be, but it's going to be one of them. So, putting the bribe to use. Gets caught. Argue to call. Rolls a 1. Gets sent off. Woo! Woo! 1 foul, 1 send off. Let's go. Amazing. Thanks. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm really good at fouling, actually. Really good. You see, this is it. Like, I don't foul enough on the Black Orcs, and then I finally decided I had to foul in this game in order to maybe get anything out of it. So I was like, right, we got a bribe. We have a bench. Let's get fouling. Tail made him fail, maybe? I don't think it did. I think he just rolled 2s. And then I was like, alright, let's pow this war answer and let's foul it. That's what we do around here. We foul things. But then I decided to move. Tail never fails. I mean, I watched Rick's stream last night. Tail literally never failed. A little upsetting that the Minotaur didn't move, so, you know, there's no front corner of my cage. But look, we found the war answer, and we got caught. But the bribe worked. Woo! And Pro fails again. That's twice we've used Pro, and we rolled a 1 both times. Excellent. It's really, this game is really something, honestly. We did 2 fouls, got caught both times. Did 2 pros, rolled 1 both times. It was, honestly, it was incredible. Managed to somehow get out of my amazing trap and strip the ball. What the hell? How did he manage to dodge out of here? Like, woof. But it's okay, because the ball landed in our tackle zone, so it was all Gucci cool beans, wasn't it? It was all Gucci cool beans. Morning, Zach. Good to see you. So, yeah, we just pick up the ball and we're like, alright, see you next turn. Surely you won't continue stripping us. Right, guys? But it's fine, because the Minotaur is going to take care of the strip ball once and for all here. Oh no, just pushes. Imagine if this Minotaur could actually level up. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. I don't know why I moved back. I think I was afraid of this guy not moving and then he just walking through tackling the ball. But sure, look. Like I said, this wasn't my greatest display of Blood Bowl prowess ever. I was trying and failing pretty badly. Thankfully, they decided to Mighty Blow the Minotaur, which, you know, I was actually more upset by than them actually going for the ball. Because the Minotaur can't die if they blitz the ball. I might lose the game, but the Mino might be okay. So yeah, and I think coming up we're going to see one of the greatest turns of Blood Bowl you're ever likely to see. So my turn 7, I decide that under no circumstances am I scoring early, because they have a movement 9 ward answer. They're probably going to 1 turn anyway. So I was like, alright, it'll be whatever it'll be. I'm not scoring. That was exactly what went through my mind. Can anyone guess where this is going? So I decided to make my cage. Really clever of me. And then I decided to blitz the stripper. Roger blitz, yeah. Classic. Well, I mean, come on, they're not going to get away from tail, are they? Yeah, the self-sack would have been hilarious. So immediately jumps over the Roger, dodges away from it, sacks the ball. But you know what? We didn't give the Wood Elves 2 turns to score. So, yeah, I think that was pretty good of us, actually. Pro fails again. The Pro doesn't work as well on the Renegades as it does on my Black Orcs. It was really nice play by them until the point where they didn't pick up the ball. Yeah. It was really, really nice. And it was really lovely of them to just end turn rather than going for the 5+ pick up 2+ handoff to win the game. I thought that was really kind. And then we also are elves, so elf stuff happens. And we managed to score. You know? Our backfield was completely flooded turn 1. We lost 2 rerolls in turn 2. Ball was sacked on like twice. But we still scored. So, you know, well done us. The perfect 8-turn stall, right? Exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, you know what? This is actually really, really going really well. We got sent off. And we did absolutely nothing other than badly hurt to one of their catchers. And now we have to deal with the whole 1-turn part. And I really liked how they did the 1-turn. I was looking at it for the longest time because obviously there was a lot of clicking. There was a lot of repositioning. And I wasn't quite sure if it was going to work. Or if they were in fact going for a 1-turn. And then I did spot this. Like, obviously this is the blitz, right? And I spotted it. And I decided, well, I could move and try to block it, but to be honest, he probably just runs through and hits it anyway, or leaps over or something. And then if I do move, it completely leaves them just walking through the backfield if they get all the pushes. So I was like, you know what, fine. You go ahead and do it. So, correctly puts in the reroll to get the push. Did I mention they have a movement 9 ward answer? And then they make this 3 dice, which is kind of cool. It's kind of funny that they have a passing up thrower, but opt to not pass. Because, you know, they just have catchers who can pick up the ball and hand it off. But they rolled a 1, so they didn't get to do the 1 turn. Which is lucky, because they only had about 4 more 1s, or 4 more 2s, to score. Yeah, I think I might have mentioned it as well, once or twice. Who's to say? So yeah, we, I don't really know what our opponent's going to do at this stage. Like, quick score, like, honestly, they probably should quick score and push for the win, considering how terribly we played our first half. But it became very, very evident very quickly that they were going to Daka. The tree was a bit of a spoiler. But yeah, the classic of putting your 2 or 3 best players on the LOS so that if they snake a dodge or something, your entire team does. And he does pop dog, but he makes it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Daka. Woo. So to be honest, at this stage, I was just like, oh, thank God. I don't have to play more Blood Bowl for the rest of this game, really. I might be able to stop them scoring the Daka. And if not, I have the Goblin TTM to maybe win the game. I was quite thrilled, honestly. I was like, brilliant. This is like the best scenario. I'm not going to lose this game. And then the catcher snakes a dodge. After successfully picking up the ball and vanity passing. Yeah, exactly. Good luck stopping the movement 9 catcher or the dancer. Like, what am I supposed to do? Nothing really. He just leaps over and runs away and completely outpaces everyone. So I decide, in my cunning genius, you know what? We're just going to stay here at the LOS and we're going to foul that catcher. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. So 3rd foul of the game. Sent off. 3 fouls. 3 caught. Didn't even break armor. Really, really impressive stuff by me, honestly, I think. I know, the emotional support arc is gone now. The Wood Elves are just continuing to vanity pass in the backfield. I was like, alright, I haven't learned my lesson. Let's foul again. Woo! Sent off. I'm really good at fouling. Don't know if anyone's noticed. So we had a bribe, but we did 4 fouls and got caught 4 times. It's pretty spectacular. Meanwhile, the Wood Elves don't care. They're just vanity passing in the backfield. I decided that I wasn't going to foul anymore. I was like, you know what? Fine. I've learned my lesson. I need some players at some stage, maybe. Although, you know, I'm still quite comfortable here because it's a draw, right? They're not pushing for the win. And I get the TTM, assuming my goblin who's on the bench survives. Well, and the ogre, I suppose. He could kill the ogre. Which would be very sad. But yeah, it's really intriguing stuff, this whole team, isn't it? And then the Minotaur was blitzing so he could run away from being based by the tree. But the Mino is absolutely useless. He does nothing. Ever. So then he gets based by the tree. And then the catcher gets to say, oh, I survived a couple of fouls. I'm back. Which I thought was really impressive of it. Just to come back from being kicked in the head a couple of times. And then yeah, they might have found some space. Maybe. I'm sure my team will swiftly switch back and protect the sideline here. Unfortunately, one of like my two really reactive pieces, pieces even, just got stunned. So that was quite upsetting. The movement 5 running back, really nice of me, I thought. And then, you know I don't have many players, but I did overcommit anyway. But you know, honestly, the amount I cared during this game went rapidly downhill as soon as I scored on turn 8 and they failed the one turn. It was just like, alright, cool. And then I think we sculled Prode success. Oh no, we both down. Prode successfully sculled, which I thought was really funny. It was the first time that the pro had worked in this game. So it was nice that it worked in inverted commas. And yeah, in a surprise to no one, the Wood Elves just moved to the other side of the pitch. What was that about? That was really strange. I can't believe the Wood Elves had just moved to the other side of the pitch. That was really mean of them, I thought. Well, admittedly, defending against the Daka is much easier if you don't get 3 of your players sent off. And if another 3 of your players aren't big guys. But yeah, you know, if I had a proper team, I could have actually defended this Daka. Well, I don't know. Can you against the movement 9 more dancer? It's a little tough, isn't it? I was actually quite happy with this formation. And then I was dodging off the Minotaur so he didn't get mighty blowed, so he rolled a 1. Because he's actually the worst he's actually the worst player I've ever seen in my life, this Minotaur. He's gotten to 10 SVP about 6 games ago, and now he does nothing. He just refuses to do anything. So I welcome when he dies. 1 and 9s with the war dancer on the blitz. And then doesn't even snake. What the hell? Like, you can tell Zakara isn't playing this Wood Elf team because he's only snaked once, whereas Zakara would have snaked about 12 times on turn 15. Just burning all my 1s. Thought it was good of me, actually. And then there's another one. So, yeah, you know, 3 ones in a row. Easy. Really what you need when you have... when you're down 3 players. Well, when you're missing 3 players. We're not down 3 players. We have gone like 2 movements. But yeah, well done. Walked it right in. I was trying to form a screen so then I could go in with the 2 heads and get the 1D blitz on the ball. But then when I failed the first rush, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not really too bothered. It's fine. You score. Yeah. It was a good game. I feel I played about 4 turns during it. And now we have the TTM. And two rerolls for the TTM, which I thought was kind of cool, isn't it? So they get a blitz, naturally. They can't do anything. Really, really good kick for them. We are still in range. He used 1 reroll. He used the 2nd reroll. And then fails the handoff. Woo! I'm so good at Blood Bowl. So good at Blood Bowl. Oh my god. Like, I'm sure we had like what, 5 reroll, yeah, 4 or 5 rerolls in that game. We used 5 rerolls, 2 of them on ball pickups, and like 2 of them on rushes. Because we didn't do any blocking. The second half felt like 2 turns. Yeah, honestly, I was really happy that the second half, like the first half was like 40 minutes long, so I was really happy that the second half only took about 15. But in fairness, Éire played really well. We were very lucky to get a draw, I think, out of that one. A bit more aggression on after the ball sacks would have made a lot of difference, I think. And I don't think we got any level ups or anything. Oh, we did, sorry. The orc got to random dauntless, as you can see here, which was great. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See you all next week.